Sure.
Huh? Give me a willpower times 3 not to lose your shit.
This is going to go badly.
Get freeze, then it'll be okay. Fight, flight, freak, freeze. Roll D4 for me, Yana. God, make it good. Make it good. A 4 would be fine, even because you make your stealth roll. Perfect. She's like all hidden expertly and shit. She made her stealth, and so she goes and just freezes up, watching the dinosaur chasing Freddy. He's like, karma, bitch. And right, Freddy, you're gonna try sprinting away from this thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna try one for it.
Oh,
Like we did last time.
What?
Yeah, like we did last time, basically.
Yeah. All I need is a sprint roll at full. Did anybody else lose their shit because of dinosaurs?
No, I took at one point.
Yeah, that's right. Now you're maxed. You're like fucking dinosaurs. So Freddy, just give me a simple sprint. Okay. He outdistances it. Yana, unfortunately, this means you're gonna have to make a new stealth roll, as is Alex Kinley, because you guys wait for it to go past. Freddy heads over to the direction you're going. Eventually, it gives up chasing him and heads back past you guys to go back to where it was. You try to move around and avoid it and stuff, but
what is the max on dinosaurs?
12.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on the sheet.
Sheets.
Yeah, it's one of the ones already on there because it's come up before because my campaign goes into some strange places, dark places, twisted places, evil places.
Oh, fuck you. Of course, no, I don't make.
It sees a new tasty morsel. Give me a sprint roll at full to get away from the dinosaur. Otherwise, it will catch you and you can go into mortal. Oh, okay. No.
I'm running away.
Yay! Alex, you want to just ignore the dinosaur and sprint instead of stealth?
No, I'm just thinking. I'm watching.
Right. And give me one last stealth roll, Alex, because the same exact thing happens as what happens with Freddy. You want to jump out of the bush, expose yourself to it, and go, come and get some.
I'll let these two. 60.
No problem. It shows it go by, and Alex is doing the like he just holds still in some bushes, and it kind of goes by, and he's like flips it up, and it keeps going, and fails to notice. Right. You guys all meet up past that. You're in the jungle. You pass several pylons and whatnot, and eventually you go past the high bluff area that you were staying at before with the hole in the cliff part.
Oh, yeah.
Where you built the street.
Home sweet home.
Home sweet home, yes. And past the water hole where the dinosaurs come to, and eventually you get to the area that used to have the bad guy base. Now it seems to be just an empty field, not even the big spiky things that were around the supposed gate and stuff are there. It all seems to have been cleared away and just nothing but sod and stuff there. Although it looks like there's a lot of dirt. Like there used to be stuff there, like several buildings, and then they just were taken apart for.
I pull out the binoculars and have a look.
Thing could just remove all those buildings as efficiently as that.
Do we see anything through the binoculars?
You look through your binoculars. It is actually unnaturally flat. Like somebody brought in a bunch of bulldozers and shit at one point. He said, I want to make the buildings here, so you make the ground nice and flat, boy. And they did. And then they put up buildings, and then the buildings mysteriously disappeared because of Doc Fulton. And then they were gone.
And the doc.
Yeah. Why do we like try?
I mean, how are we supposed to know they were going to be?
Well,
actually, there was a clue given already, but yeah, actually a few clues. Anyway, that's not important right now. The important thing is you got to visit. Oh, mosquito bites you in the fucking neck. Unfortunately, it's about the size of a baseball, and you're like,
I hate this place so much.
well, this was a great adventure. Now what?
I turn to the almighty Alec.
Alex Kinley.
Mm.
You've still got a couple more hours before you need to figure out what the cool thing you want is.
Well, so what about figuring some sort of plan? Like we came here to look at their tech, which isn't here anymore. So
Yeah.
Oh,
What-
the broken gate and the rock with the that used to be like a gate gone as well.
so let's try to figure out something else we can try to do.
Do you guys want to hang out here and hope not to get jumped by any dinosaurs, or would you like to go back to your normal cave and squat in there?
Yeah, cave might be safer.
Sorry, what'd you say, Matt?
Let's go back to the cave.
All right, got two. You guys do the very easy, no roll required climb to get up into the cave and stuff. Yeah, hanging out in there.
Does my lightsaber work if I turn it on?
Would you like to try to turn it on?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me double check here of Dino World, because that is, I like it when people are bothering to do tests as opposed to assume. It works with no willpower roll at all. Shows everybody else fall dead, and you're like,
I turn it off.
okay.
Cast a spell.
Give me a willpower times 3 roll to cast the spell.
Okay.
Yep-a-doo, he says.
Nope.
Cool. Spell fails. Now you know what the thing is.
Heal people. I think people are hurt.
Roll willpower times 3 to cast the spell.
Well, I'm not hurt, but okay.
No, I'm done.
And
Fumble.
you fumble. Cool. All right. And your fumble card is. He looks defensive for 5 seconds and then stops it.
Okay, how about what if we go to the general? We don't need to fight them. We just need to destroy the orb that's creating the portal or whatever they're doing. That way, at least.
You mean the
that
orb?
won't-
You mean
Yeah.
the orb the general is looking into intently all the time?
Yeah, well, I mean, destroy it and run away, basically.
Yeah. So do we know something about the orb? Like if it's magical, maybe we can do it somehow.
It's definitely magical. Super magical.
Mhm. Could we somehow destroy it from afar, like using some sort of magical things? You guys do the magic stuff. I don't understand.
I'm not good at magic.
Okay.
We've got nothing
Plus-
magical that can do that. The only thing we've got is the grenade, but there's probably a good chance that the fucking grenade won't work either. So
Well, I'm pretty sure the grenade destroys anything.
yeah, but it might not work in that area. We don't know anything about this area that they're in.
Oh, Amber, yeah, well, yeah.
It's what will work and what won't work. So if we go in with one plan and it doesn't work, then it's
We could test it somewhere.
We can shadow walk nearby, not directly where they are.
we're
Test it.
limited number. I'd rather see if tech works in general and not waste one of the grenades because
Yeah, well, just turn on my lightsaber or something else.
Mhm.
then we've got to work out how we get the grenade close enough without all dying.
Yeah.
Super long throw. Like mortar. Mortar would be good. Nobody took mortar skill, did they?
Or catapult.
I have a missile weapons plus 20 card.
Catapult would be good, actually.
With the I can do it card. Fucking hell.
Yeah, plus I can do it card.
Yeah.
I could do it.
Yeah.
You couldn't use the throw with the I can do it card, but you could build a catapult with woodworking, which Alex is renowned for, actually. And of course, you'd need stuff like sinew and stuff like that. Or if you make it there within the next hour and a half, 2 hours or so, then he could say, I would like a catapult. I would be happy to give him a catapult. And
There's no way we'll make it there that quick.
Why you said you can't use the I can do it with the throw roll?
You could use it on the throw roll, but not with the throw card plus 20. You couldn't use both cards together.
Mm.
You're only ever you can't use a plus 5 and a plus 15 card together.
Yeah. Hmm.
Well, we really should have it. We really want to use a 3 times range card.
Mm.
Yeah,
Especially with a fucking catapult. That's some shit there.
I had that yesterday, but
The 3 times range, you might be able to throw it in there. It'd be like throw it half or some shit. But with the I can do it card, it's possible. Of course, one of the dinosaurs would probably use its tail, bat it back to you, and then it'd just be messy.
I don't think they're that smart.
No, neither do I. But it's fun to think about. I'd give them
Yeah,
if they roll if one of them rolls an odd one, then it happens, and they would, and you guys would be fucking livid.
yeah. Or a bazooka or something. But the good, well,
You do realize, since tech works, if you had something that could run in the jungle as far as a vehicle, you could just pop a car right now with Alex Kinley's special thing. I would totally allow him to get a car, but I don't know if any of you guys are any good at driving. And it's definitely tricky driving in the fucking jungle. Although you could get a cool car like a fucking ATV or something like that.
we can drive it on the flat land.
Well, if you can, assuming you can get to,
Yeah.
you still need a lot of runway to get out of here. There's barely enough to shadow walk out of here.
What about if I had a small airship coming?
Oh, that's not bad.
Like a Zeppelin, but airshipy. Yeah. Well, there is one of you who is a famous airship pilot, as a matter of fact, and Yana has actually been lashed to the bow of an airship before it uses its figurehead. So,
First voyage. That's the first voyage of the.
question is, where the general is and all that, are they in a cave or is it open air? There's nothing above them.
it's open. An airship would probably actually, oddly enough, although it's really slow and cumbersome as opposed to like a biplane or something that nobody has any skill in flying fixed wing aircraft, as far as I know. But yes, an airship is possible. The only problem is it's super slow. So if anybody has a way of shooting at it, like if they've got some sort of gun built into their hand or something like that, it would be a limited amount of being able to fly. But it's possible.
They could, if they didn't shoot us down before we came to them and dropped the bombs on them, it would be nice.
Yeah, we have no invisible.
I'd totally give him a fucking mini naughty shamrock.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Hmm.
Well, I've moved game time to real time now, so you've got some time to talk.
Yeah, but the problem is
what a
they'll
fuck.
just shoot us down, and there's a lot of them as well.
Unless you were high enough, their weapons probably have
the
a
idea,
range.
is that you go high enough and then come in just to the point where you can then start dropping.
Yeah.
If we can get 3 or 4 of those nasty things and drop them, and we hope for the best that one of them is close enough where they evaporate that red orb, then if we then get shot down, hopefully then we've taken out enough of them where we can finish the rest of them.
Yeah, I think this sounds the most realistic so far.
The problem is, we need to go back to the embassy and grab them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because I have one with me, but the rest are there.
when they found out we've used all of them, but I think it's what it's going to take.
Probably, yeah.
And there's 6 more there, but yeah.
7 should just about.
Anybody give me an advanced math roll? This is for something good to know or mathematics
We're
type
talking
roll.
about like the trajectory of dropping the grenades. Yeah, I know it's going to be blown tough. But
No, it's not. It's not only that, but an actual good thing to know.
is there?
Made it.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Right. you know that given the amount of time it takes to go off and stuff like that after activated, the highest you can be before it will just activate somewhere above the ground uselessly is around 500 meters because they weigh kilogram or two. So
Can we?
Alex is like,
Can we?
that's just bad.
Can we like guess the range of their weapons?
Or we could like drop
Well,
quickly.
how do these things? I mean, are these like a standard type grenade, Logan?
No,
No,
So
no.
how do they go off then?
You push a button, and then you flip a switch inside of it, and then you throw it or drop it or whatever.
Mhm.
it'd
Right.
definitely be like a throw roll, depending on how high up you go. Because I know their range of their guns and stuff, but the higher you go, the safer you'll probably be from the guns, but the much harder it will be to hit a target that small.
What if we do like the maneuver, like the ship, like we drop, we come high, then drop really fast, drop the bombs, and go away.
Having ridden on the airship before, you know that really fast is not anything that's used ever with an airship, unless you puncture the gas bag and you're literally falling out of the sky. That's about the only time when airships can be described as really fast. It's pretty much a slow.
We could use gravity, like
Sure. Cut through the gas bag and plummet towards your death and hope that the grenade get them before your airship falls on them and crushes them, you. And yeah, I mean, shit, that's one way to fucking do it. I definitely give some cards for anybody who can resurrect.
Do you still have that party escape card?
yeah. I know, but I wouldn't like to like totally rely on it in case like
I'm just saying.
yeah.
You never know.
It's less hero points if you do. Read the card.
Yeah, but it also means we don't die.
These two have both died before. They're fine with it. Alex is more powerful than ever. If you strike him down, he only comes back more powerful and more drunk. The woman with no name is still a shattered wreck from last time she resurrected, but that's just an outlier.
Obi-Wan can lead. Oh. Alright. So do you want to do that then?
But how then? How do we do it? So
It's the best plan. Got so far.
yeah, it's the best plan. But how do we get the bombs to the people who need
Drop
it?
them.
How do we get the bombs to the people who need it?
We drop the bombs on the people.
And we hope they will not shoot us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
I don't know the range of the weapons.
Can we like have some sort of like shield or something?
Ooh.
Shields.
Alex, can you drive a giant head?
Can I drive a giant egg?
Yes.
I don't know what you're thinking here, but I kind of like it. Oh.
Okay, there's a giant alien spaceship head in Alien Takeover. I think it's called Zardos or something. That Dot used for our previous fight. It's kind of banged up, but
So we could use it.
The one that's kind of banged up, it pretty much was crumbling.
Yeah.
There's so little left of it that you're thinking of as a building that had been condemned.
That's what else is in the air? Like what if we catch a dinosaur and ride the dinosaur there?
There are flying dinosaurs around here.
Can you ride a dinosaur?
I don't know.
It's a good way to find out. Because they're like trying to ride it with no harness or anything like
It's probably not a good idea, but I'm just like trying to think about
But
that.
who can drive what really well or
Nothing.
fly? So just the airship.
Her license was suspended when she was just 6 years old. They gave her one so they could suspend it because she was drunk.
Yes, it's free. I can try it anything.
I know you can try anything, but okay. So we can only really pilot an airship
Yeah,
if we're
but
gonna go down that route.
captain with you, and that's about it.
Not even that good with it.
Well, okay. What if we
That's-
ask some people from Kinleyville to help us
Yeah,
pilot the airship?
that's never.
You know,
Give me a memory roll for something there, Freddie.
I mean, I know they left, but
Oh,
there
no,
might still be some.
Give me a memory roll for something, Freddie.
I made it.
When you were there, between Alex slapping them, you remember them saying, "Hey, we need to get wood so that we can repair the airship." But it's in this forest that's haunted. Slap. Oh, please, we really need to repair it. Slap, and etc. So
We'll just spawn an airship
Ah.
using his thing.
yeah. But on the other hand, what Matt said about relying on NPCs, and of course, Yana's wise words on relying on NPCs, which were
Yeah, I know.
we can try it. I don't know.
those were not her wise words.
I mean, it's either that
But
or we go on
He is a
around.
famous airship captain.
Oh, yeah, I could
There's
fly this. Don't worry about
There's
that.
a statue.
the problem isn't who will fly it. The problem is we will get shut down.
Why are you being so negative? We haven't even tried.
Hmm.
I'm just trying to think about it.
I expect it to be shut down. I'm not worried about that.
Actually, we never landed an airship. We're always shot down.
Yeah, I don't know how to land this thing. Are you kidding me? No, I'm not expecting to be shot down. I just want to make sure we can get the bombs off and blow the shit out of everything first. Then take care of whatever's left over on the floor.
Yeah, we can just go for it, I guess. I'm just trying to think if there isn't something we could do, like to minimize the danger.
Minimize the collateral damage.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
at this point, I think our choices are quite limited.
Yeah,
Unless anyone's
I mean,
I think it's a good start idea. I think we could probably grow on it a bit more if we can come up with some other clever things
but
to
what if we
survive.
got an airship with a catapult on the airship?
I
That
don't.
will be really far away.
Very hard to do.
That's yeah.
I know.
Just dropping them would be probably easier.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
I don't think that's a necessarily bad idea. We could probably. I was just thinking about maybe some kind of distraction or diversion.
Mm.
If we can draw their attention somewhere else,
Oh, yeah, that's maybe a good idea.
Now that
looking into the sky.
Like we could, yeah, we could. We could. What we could do? We could send. We could take the how do you say the spider thing and turn people into spiders and then run there.
It was so funny how I was just thinking about that. I was actually thinking Freddy is a spider.
Yeah, me
No.
too. That was my first thought.
no,
Doing a hula dance. That would definitely distract him from a flying issue.
Yeah.
okay. How about no, that's a dumb idea. Never mind.
How
I
about
won't do that.
You can say the dumb idea. Maybe it will inspire us.
I'm just okay. What if we got parachutes
Mhm.
and just purposely crashed the airship into them and jumped out before it crashed?
Wow.
Yeah, that's a dumb idea. I know.
Yeah,
A bit on the self-destructive side.
little bit. I usually like ideas like that, but
I think that's the kind of thing that we do if it's like, shit, we've got no other choice.
yeah, that's the last resort.
But
Ooh, going on in the
I am not. Yeah.
The fun
Okay,
thing.
What else?
Glory.
One of the fun things to consider is the longer you wait, the more the wind seems to pick up and the lightning gets closer,
We need to do it today.
which is great
Yeah.
for putting an airship
We're
in.
doing it like now.
Yeah.
We got
So what are the action steps?
action steps.
I like that. I'm giving her a card for action steps. That's the first time you've ever heard it out of her mouth.
Alright, so go to embassy, pick up grenades, go back to Dino Land, get in ship, shadow fly ship to general, go high up, drop grenades, hope we don't die.
Okay.
Yes.
Does someone wants opponent fails?
No,
I'll get one.
Okay.
like I said, I think if there's something we could quickly come up with that would make a good diversion,
Yes.
that would be a big thing. If they're all like, oh, what's all over there? We're not looking up there at the airship that's flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the diversion thing. Could everybody give me a shadow lore real quick? Shadow lore roll?
I don't think I have it yet.
You have all the skills, Yana. Don't underrate yourself. Freddie definitely doesn't have it. Freddie, you're thinking that if you actually succeed in the mission, then you'll turn into a giant spider forever. Yeah, something like that. That sounds good.
Oh,
Take my card, damn it.
I will try to win.
Okay.
But it may be good for you. You've always wanted to learn to spin a web.
No, I don't
No.
know anything about shadows.
Don't say I'd never give you a chance.
So
Distraction. What could be a good...
Freddie in a hula skirt. That was good.
No, I'm not being a distraction.
It distract the fuck out of me.
we all thought about it.
It distract me massively. I'd be like, "What's happening?"
We
do actually have shadow law. Not very high. So I didn't realize I had that already.
You are more skilled than you thought. You're
Oh my God.
one. What the fuck?
What the...
Right. You're thinking that it may be possible if you were to get the airship here to simply shadow walk it over to the embassy, which is in the technological zone as well. Although you're going to want it to be a technological airship as opposed to a magical one.
I'm fine with it.
Don't crash to the ground.
Steampunk.
Yes, very steampunk. And also the Cybermen are probably further alluding that there may be tech where they're at. Hence, you may not crash to your death.
Yes.
Especially because the airship is pretty much gas and stuff like that. But you one of the things you're going to need is a way to propel the ship forward. Because otherwise you're essentially in a balloon, which is kind of like whichever way the wind blows is where you are fucking going, like it or not.
Oh, no, airships have
Oh.
They do, but it's like what gives them the power. Like in the fantasy zone, their airships have a lot of magical shit.
I'm bringing this into existence. I'm not just bringing in a standard airship.
Oh, you've
If I had
already
the
got a
choice
thought.
Mate, come on. What do you think I am? The thing is going to be powered by monkeys.
God.
Monkey powers. And it's you have little bananas over their heads, so they constantly trying to reach up, and they constantly be driving the motors that will drive the wind turbines that will head us in the direction we want. And then as we turn, the rollers shift in the direction that we want to turn. So when all the monkeys reach over there or reach over there, then the ship turns in that direction.
I have such a good feeling that the fate of the world depends on the monkeys.
I can't really fault that.
They're not just normal monkeys either.
Of course not.
They're super radioactive monkeys.
Ooh.
All right. Radioactive monkeys. Got it.
Wait, what if we dropped? Wait,
No, we're not dropping the radio.
no, I'm saying, what if we dropped the gas spider gun on top of them and turn everyone into spiders?
Add that to the whole thing. That could be interesting as well.
Yeah.
We have one item. I don't mind a monkey-powered airship, but can't add a bunch of
you're saying go
guns.
back to the stuff.
Oh, you can go back there if you want. I'm sure that won't be in any way distracting. Although if you
no, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Let's just do the one thing we need to do.
just fucking do it already. Get done. Come on, the plot.
Alright. Do you want to shadow walk to the embassy then?
Yeah.
Are you doing so in your monkey-powered airship? Because you, like I said, according to his critical shadow lore skill, believes it can happen. So you guys, you expend your tarot card on that, Matt?
Yes.
No problem. You guys head out to where your super radioactive monkey-powered airship is waiting for you. The monkeys are quiescent because the bananas are all in the banana boxes currently waiting for the controls to be thrown.
Yes. Well, they get one now as a good gesture of goodwill towards the monkey.
You are a kind and benevolent ruler. Fortunately, none of the PCs take damage from radioactive shit. The boat is big enough for about 3. You guys load up onto it and you begin to go. So I just need a simple airship roll to pilot the airship.
Of course you do.
And then if he succeeds in that...
Do you want a skill 5?
Actually, oh shit, good point. I actually already have... oh no, I've got too many cards anyway.
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to get rid of the alertness because I hate that card. We're stupid. Right, medicine plus 20.
That'd be a fun name for a card.
Let's save that. Let's leave.
Well, the skill plus 5, you could pretty much just toss now, and then he'd have space for another good card. He comes up with enough clever shit.
I'll give you back the victory prestige, if that's okay.
Okay.
And I'll play your skill plus 5.
Sure. Yeah, just accept and I'll
Okay.
just play it. Yeah.
So pilot airship plus 5. Come on, fast.
Oh.
You guys just kind of drift a little sideways for a while. You're not going really fast enough to get any kind of shadow walking go. It didn't crash.
I'm going to have a motivational talk with the monkeys. Okay.
Give me a leadership roll to give the monkeys.
Monkeys, this is a very important mission. The world depends on this.
They say they're all strapped into their seats so that they can't.
You're all incredibly good and handsome monkeys, and I know you'll do me proud.
Give me a leadership roll on the monkeys. That is a good talk.
Leadership. Yes, -30.
The monkeys all seem very motivated. They give you another roll at full on the airship.
Good monkeys.
You guys feel like this is the kind of plan that could definitely go. Seem to be
You
snagged
only had the plus 5.
miscellaneous trees. Some random rope that was hanging off the airship is wound around a lot of trees. Somebody's going to need to go down there and free that rope.
Cut that rope.
Hold on, I'll do it.
Give me a simple climb roll to go down there and
the monkeys can't do it. They're too busy.
Yeah. He hits the monkey box button to put all the bananas in the box to stop the airship from. He climbs down there, cuts or frees up the rope, and then climbs back. You're ready to try again. Basically, I'm waiting until you either succeed or fail a little bit worse. And then you'll crash the airship and have no plan again.
Ready to go, Captain.
There it is. Right. He crashes the airship into the side of one of the cliffs and such and says, "We live here now." It's not a fumble, so nobody takes any heavy damage and stuff. The airship's just damaged. I mean, of course, you may be able to get there before it completely deflates or find some other way to do it, but it's
We got a reroll card.
going to be a rough one.
I have nothing now.
The most famous pilot ever.
Wait, doesn't someone have a...
Oh, I have
Dissemination?
dissemination. We can. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Dissemination's coming up to the map. Save you that hero point.
Mhm. So yeah.
You can toss a card or two into Matt's hand, and then,
Mhm.
yeah, that'll be fun.
Well, I'm going to get rid of medicine so you can put 2 in mine if you have to.
I'd give him 2 good cards, and then hopefully you don't have more good cards. Are the rest of your cards shit? Or is your one remaining card that's not dissemination shit?
No, that's a good card. No.
Does anybody else have space for one more good card?
Yeah.
So that way she can get a full 4?
do we need expert investigator? It's a crit on spot hidden and evidence analysis.
Probably no.
You guys are all pretty good spot hidden and evidence analysis, and you have binoculars. It shows
Yeah, but it's a crit.
mud and shit. Yeah.
Okay, do we need the missiles 20? Missile weapons 20.
That might not be a bad one if you're throwing shit.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll toss the investigator.
Okay.
If you want to give me the last one.
Yes. Please guard it for me.
Don't worry, I will.
And
Good luck, Yana. We're all counting.
I don't have any rerolls. I have assistant plus 5 and skill 5 and natural weapons plus 20.
She's got a skill 5.
I know. No rerolls though.
Do you want the skill 5? You can do it.
Yeah, go on. I'll probably skill 5 for
I have 2 skill 5s, by the way. But you can use 1.
All right, 2 more airships in skill 5.
I'm bloody hoping I can.
This is to get it all the way over to the embassy.
I know, we know. It will be a terrible journey.
Oh yeah. You're doing some epic shit right now. And he can't quite do it as a living, but he's close. So close. He needs that check in airship.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, stuck here now. Alright, I'll try and fix the ship best I can.
All right. No problem. Give me a jury rig to make it hold together until you get to the embassy. You've ripped a little bit of the canvas, but
I'll try and help him with it.
Does anybody else have jury rig?
Mhm.
I do, but it's not very high, but I'll
It's
try it.
all up to you because otherwise the airship
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, nice.
the airship.
Nice.
It can limp over to the embassy where you should be able to get some gas because they do have some tech there. They've got cowboy type tech. So unfortunately, that means that they're going to have to give you the explosive helium rather than the non-explosive stuff that you had in the bag before.
Great.
You know, like what the Hindenburg had.
Yeah, I know. We will die. That's okay.
Alright, do you want me to do shadow walk? Decent-ish.
Okay, try it. And I try it.
He still needs to make his pilot airship.
Oh, okay.
Get
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
But he's fixed the airship. You're just going to have to replace it with some explosive gas when you get to Cowboy Land. They do have it there.
Right.
He is happy to buy it for you. And he
Fantastic.
picks up the bag. It's just, you know, if you can make it there. She's got one more skill 5, which would have just made it for you. Right. It's just kind of drifting right now. He seems to be having trouble getting the monkeys to all pedal in the same direction. Does anybody else want to try flying the airship? I mean, you know,
No.
you know.
That's
Can
Right.
we help him fly it?
Yes, of course. I'll give him pluses as
If
well.
he wants to roll it.
I will give.
again.
Yeah, I will give you the skill 5.
Yeah, I'm just going to trade you the pirate escape.
Yeah. This.
Oh, it's not. It's not skill 5. It's assistant +5. So I will just play it.
Oh, okay.
Do you want them to try their airship roll in order to assist?
I've obviously not been paying myself, have I?
Yeah. No. Right. Give me island airship roll. You can do it. Don't fumble. You can do it. Anything but a fumble is okay.
I don't know if I should, but I try.
What's the worst that could possibly happen? You know?
Fumble. No, it just fell. Okay, so I play the assistant +5.
Hooray! It's just kind of drifting.
Yay.
Hey!
Now, for the vital shifting shadow roll, who's doing that?
I'll
Otherwise,
try it.
Alex will lose his fucking shit.
Alright, I'll try it.
Right.
Do
you want? I have one other assistant +5. Do you want it?
Well, you still got one more pilot airship roll after this.
So I can save it for that.
Yeah, I'm not that great at shadow walking, but
Yeah, but you got 3 different chances here
Yeah.
to make the shift shadow roll.
yeah, let me try this. Wow.
Fuck.
Takes you to a hellish world.
No, I'm gonna re-roll it. I'm gonna re-
Oh, you're spending a hero point? Fumble is bad. Fumble will definitely not give anybody else an opportunity.
Price of no fucking kind.
Ah,
Okay, so he only fails. That's fine. Yana can now try to shift shadow because she needs a check in that shit bad.
yeah.
And she fumbles. No. All right. Oh, I haven't seen dice roll yet.
No, that isn't it, but I'm very bad at it.
Everybody is, so it's okay.
But by the way, Matt's a little quiet. Just saying.
And it all comes back down to Matt.
Yay.
Yay! Unless either one of them wants to spend another hero point, but otherwise, it all comes down to you because no problem. You guys do a big loop around the world and stuff. Fortunately for you, there's not any more pterodactyls around because they wanted them all and they took them all. So there's, aside from insects, which seem to be festooning the gas bag, you guys pretty much are just going to spend time. It's nighttime as you continue circling above the dino world, attempting to shadow shift. The next day, you can give another shot at it. We'll start again with Alex or Freddie.
I mean, as long as we don't run out of, as long as we don't fumble.
Well, your gas bag is also slowly losing gas and stuff from the terror.
Yay!
But at last, Freddie gets you to the embassy. You guys go in. People come out. Brass band is quickly assembled, and as you guys slowly go in, because these things are not fast, even with the monkeys and stuff, and they begin playing as you guys are landing near the Australian embassy. And you guys toss down ropes and they catch them and stuff.
No time to listen to music.
No problem. The Australian embassy is delighted to spend money and resources. They get you guys the harmful explosive gas that brought the Hindenburg into a giant fireball. I was like, yep. They get you guys a new repaired silk gas bag and fill that shit on up, or actually it's canvas and stuff, and they fill that shit on up, and the brass band strikes up again. No time to listen to music.
Hold on, we did the grenades and stuff.
Oh yeah, good call. I was trying
Also, do we want to figure out the distraction?
well,
Did you have an idea for that?
well, time as you're shifting away because people aren't coming to you for missions here, unfortunately.
No, there is something very important though.
Oh,
We might need to take this band with us.
Ah,
Rise of the Valkyries while we come in for our bonus.
nice.
they have something that is even better considering how small the airship is. They have the old phonograph things that like on the tube they go around. And it kind of sounds a little bit tinny. So yes, because of the cool factor, you get a card and they arrange that for you as well.
Also, I suggest you all take rifles at least. They might need to shoot something. I don't know.
rifles.
That's
Dirty.
Just take one, they're free. Otherwise, you'll be sitting there doing nothing. Maybe, I don't know.
I'm steering the ship.
Well, not you. Well, okay. Yeah. Then Mildred did this.
I will take a rifle.
No problem. They give you cowboy rifles that shoot once every other round and stuff. You can easily take 4 of them if you want and just have them there so you don't ever have to worry about reloading and stuff. And each of them
Oh,
like 7 bullets. So if you go for more than 56 rounds of combat, you'll know you are just fucked.
alright, sure, we'll take 4 of them then.
Do we want to do something for the distraction, or are we just going for?
I think that it would be nice to have one, but I think the distractions is going to be more hassle to set up.
Yeah, probably. Okay, let's just bump the fuck out of them and hope.
Wait, does everyone have armor and stuff?
Hmm?
I know you do, Alex, but I mean, Mildred.
Oh, I used to have armor. I don't know where it is.
Don't they have armor here?
Armor? No, this is cowboy land. There's no use wearing armor because bullets go right through it, they tell you.
Okay.
It doesn't work that way for the PCs, but that's how it works for them. And so they
I'm gonna put on my yellow alien armor and just hope and pray.
You guys are in a radioactive monkey-powered flying ship with one of the dudes wearing bright fucking yellow armor. I cannot imagine any kind of distraction that would be more distracting than this fucking airship, okay? I can't imagine anything that'd make people go, fuck that! Would you look at that shit over there? Can't really come to mind anything. I mean, the monkeys are probably also green and glow in the dark because they're
Maybe somebody should take the bombs and just stealth into the camp while we ride the ship. As
that would be fucked up there.
So you're volunteering.
But, yeah, possibly.
No.
Unfortunately, that'd probably be either you or Freddie stuck with that job.
Yeah.
So the wind has picked up a bit. The storm is definitely a bit closer, but you guys are moving lively. So I'm guessing you're wanting to go straight to the graveyard. I mean, first, I mean, where you're wanting to drop the bombs off, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to need, first off, the all-important airship pilot to get it moving. I mean, they can't, unfortunately, put it in a
I
giant.
will play Assistant 5.
An Assistant 5 has been played.
I'm gonna just try and help him straight up.
As they see you off, and a lot of people are showing up and waving handkerchiefs and stuff like that, and there's a lot of cheering, and he flies it off like a pimp. And people are just going wild. They've never seen anything like this before. And there's like a young German officer named Hindenburg, and he goes, "Someday I will make these for Germany. I will." And that's the story of how the Hindenburg Zeppelins came about.
So I have a question. When we're dropping the grenades, does Alex need to still be piloting it, or can we just leave it where it is?
Monkey operated. It'll go straight. That's it. That's all it needs to be.
I'm imagining the fucking control panel now. Bananas at box operated.
Why didn't we want like a kamikaze ship that would operate automatically with the monkeys? We wouldn't have to go there. They would just like a drone or something.
Because we need to shadow walk it there.
Now, question for Alex Kinley. Please give me the approximate meters in altitude that you would like to come in. Assuming this
in altitude. I look at the math guy.
He looks at
500 meters is the maximum that we can drop the grenades from.
keep in mind, this will be drop at like a quarter or some bullshit. So the lower you are, because that's basically trying to drop on something half a kilometer away. Well, you don't have to throw
Will
being
the
accurate.
binoculars help if we drop it?
Maybe for subsequent ones, you'll burn up a lot more
Well, sure. If
bombs.
we could come in at 500, which is the maximum, we could try a drop one, and if that fails, then we can go down a bit and drop another and go down.
Right. Well,
until we basically crash into the...
I'm just saying it gaining and losing altitude takes a lot of, or gaining altitude in this takes a lot of time. Losing it, the problem is once you've lost the altitude, you need fresh gas to gain the altitude.
Yeah, that's why we come in at the highest peak. I don't want to come in too low.
Right, but I mean, you want to come in low enough to hopefully do it the first time as opposed to doing a bunch of drops at a quarter, yeah?
Yeah, well, I don't know. What are we looking at then for, like, what, 300? What, 300 you saying?
I'm just saying, take a guess based on what you have and specify an altitude. Like coming in at 50 meters, much more accurate. Coming in at 100, less, etc.
Let's come in at, 500 is the max.
That's really, the shittiest throw possible. It may even be a crit for that.
Well, just remember, that's why I'm keeping the card I've got. So let's come in at, like, I'm hoping to, their skill at forward, even if they got these hand cannons, I mean, 200 meters is huge. All right, let's do 100 meters.
Very well.
The one to 200?
No, he just remembered what he's fighting against. He said,
all right,
have trouble walking someday.
All right, 100 it is then.
Let's go.
And now is the all-important shadow walking. Fortunately, you guys are in the filthiest Santa suits possible.
Damn it.
He's failed it, so it's all up to the woman with no name.
Okay.
Well, Alex can also try.
What?
Alex can also try.
Well, yeah, but I like trying to put extra pressure on
her.
She functions under pressure well.
Come on, roll a one. Get it quick.
Mom, what? What did you say?
Roll that shit. Roll your shadow walk, Yana. You can do it. We believe in Alex, your turn.
Yeah.
You guys, right, as you continue on, you notice that the winds are picking up, making controlling the monkey-powered airship just a little bit more difficult. He's holding onto the controls. He's lashed himself to the controls. He's got the big, ridiculously huge ship steering wheel as well as a whole bunch of buttons and stuff like that.
I'm a pilot, damn it, not a doctor.
I'm going to try to help him again. Nope.
You're thinking that unless you can do it this time, then the winds might be getting too rough, and plus that lightning is getting a lot closer as it's coming into dramatics.
Gotta do it, people.
He says he's bravely lashed himself onto the steering rudder, which means...
What are you doing?
Okay, reverse 14, I made it.
He used his reverse dice. No problem. Matrix powers for the win. And, right, Alex is like, I'm pushing it down. No problem. You guys are coming in low at 100 meters or so. And the people down there, all these fucking big dinosaurs, they're all ready for a ground attack because pterodactyls... It's too cold for the pterodactyls. You can't put any kind of fucking wingsuit on them and have them try to stay warm and fly. So pretty much only real threat is the Cybermen until you see them shoot. And then you begin to become more and more confident as they're like one of them shot his buddy, just all kind of just random shooting and stuff. And finally, you guys get to within where it begins to count and enter your dramatic combat.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, yeah.
I've got the party escape ready.
The bravery of it all.
I'm only using it though if it includes the monkeys. I'm not going down without my monkeys.
I may as well get rid of that shit then, because the monkeys will bravely die in the ship and all that for you. So here we go. Villains are first. Heroes are second. Being wounded is approved. This is your, I'm breaking it into a few parts. This is your approach run. So if you wanted to try to throw like forward, you could, or you could wait till optimum drop, which will be next round.
Yeah, I think optimal drop
Yeah.
Yeah, optimal, yeah.
So this round, I think we should prepare all the grenades.
Yeah, prepare binoculars, everything.
Right. You've got binoculars around your muddy necks. You're ready to go.
Everyone's double fisting grenades.
No problem. The bad guys shoot. I'm going to do two groups of 5 because their range is really shit. They need like a 5% to hit. First group. Yep.
Oh, fuck.
What the
Hell!
If you have a supporter reroll and you want to play it on that +3 that they rolled, you can. Otherwise, the naughty shamrock is going to take damage. We'll just say it has 20 hit points, okay?
opponent fails doesn't work, right?
Yes, it would, actually, because it's
Okay, I'm gonna use it. Yeah, fuck it.
determining your life right now.
Good call.
Yeah.
God damn, that's fucking hilarious.
Unbelievable. You need to know 5 or 3.
Yeah.
The player's like, +5. Yeah, baby. Motherfucker. Okay, now the optimal range, I'm going to break into 3 rounds. You only have 3 chances to drop shit and stuff. Because there's one thing this airship doesn't do well, and that's stop on a fucking dime. So if you fail it in these 3 rounds, then you'll have to swing around to more rifle fire and stuff. You notice that you're far enough away that you can't quite see the guy with the mask very well. You think he tried to remove his mask and like stare menacingly at you guys, but you're too far away. 100 meters, you barely fucking see him. So it's at this point when he realizes he may be fucked. Next round. Villains are first to get reinforcements. Right.
What?
A bunch more are getting marched in over the plains and stuff. Fleeing something's approved. The villains fire. Now they're up to double their original skill percentage because they're still much lower because you guys are 100 meters and that's about their maximum range. 10%. 10%. Okay. Bolts are flying all around you. And Alex, you don't need to do it, or you put it on monkey, because it may go off the rails, but it may not.
We've got to have all of us dropping these grenades. We need to do mass carpeting bombing.
Each of you guys can try 1 grenade this round, unless you have a haste or something crazy like that.
Are we in a good place to think to do, like, we're in an optimal...
Yeah, this is one of the 3 optimal rounds, and after that, then you have to throw them back over your shoulder and pray.
Well, I'm going to, in my first one...
These are at half, by the way. All the throws are at half to get a specific target as opposed to
the
clump of
half a
dinosaurs.
specific target. Okay, great.
Clump of dinosaurs is just general.
I'm talking about the masked person with the red glow, basically.
He is a specific target.
Yeah, I'm doing that and I can do it.
All right. Yana, what are you doing? Wait, let's see if Matt blows his rolls.
Wait, that's it. Yeah.
Freaks out. He will lose his shit.
A throw roll. How do I...
Oops. My bad. Ignore that.
So it's throw. Now I've got to do...
Point 0.5. And then
0.5,
plus, yeah. And then
0.5.
next one is plus
50.
50.
0.5.
Well, actually, hold on. Wait. Before you do that, is your throw 60 or more?
Yes.
And then don't do 0.5. Do -30 instead.
Yeah.